Today, I'll be discussing public relations in business, with a focus on the foundational elements, key activities, and strategic role of a firm's public relations department. We'll consider how public relations supports communication between an organization and the audiences that matter to it. We'll also look at why this function has become increasingly important in today's media landscape, where information moves quickly and organizational reputation can be shaped across many different channels. This topic sits within the broader study of business environments and concepts. Public relations is the strategic work of managing how an organization communicates with the people who matter to it, from customers and employees to investors, journalists, and the wider community. The key distinction is that PR earns attention rather than buying it. Instead of relying on paid placement, it uses credible communication and compelling stories to influence how the organization is understood. Over time, effective PR helps shape perception, strengthen trust, and protect the firm's reputation, especially when challenges or uncertainty arise. A firm's publics are the groups that affect the organization or are affected by it. Internal publics include employees, management, and shareholders, who have a direct connection to the firm and its daily operations. External publics extend beyond the organization, including customers, suppliers, the media, government agencies, and the broader community. Financial publics are a specialized group, investors, banks, and analysts who assess the firm's financial health and reputation. Understanding these audiences helps the firm communicate with the right stakeholders in the right way. A strong PR department typically operates across 4 connected areas. Media relations focuses on building trust with journalists, editors, and broadcasters so the organization can earn credible coverage. Corporate communications keeps official messaging consistent, from press releases to the broader public narrative. Crisis management protects the organization's reputation by preparing for difficult events and responding effectively when they occur. Finally, community relations builds goodwill through local partnerships, sponsorships, events, and social responsibility initiatives. Together, these functions help shape how the organization is understood, both inside and outside the company. The PR department works through a disciplined cycle, beginning with research and planning. We first understand our publics and establish clear objectives, then create content such as press releases, speeches, and reports. Strategic distribution and outreach turn those messages into meaningful visibility, whether through media pitching, events, or social channels. Finally, evaluation measures the impact and helps refine the strategy. Key activities include issuing official announcements about newsworthy events, proactively offering journalists favorable story ideas, and managing press conferences, product launches, and community engagement events. PR and advertising may work toward the same broader goal, but they do it in very different ways. Advertising gives a firm control over the message and placement, while PR builds credibility through independent coverage and third-party endorsement. That credibility can be especially persuasive, because audiences often trust a journalist's attention more than a paid advertisement. The trade-off is less control over how the story is framed, which makes strong media relationships important. The most effective approach combines both. Advertising creates awareness, and PR turns that awareness into trust. Media relations works best when it's treated as a long-term relationship, not a last-minute transaction. First, build a thoughtful media list and get to know the reporters, bloggers, and influencers who cover your industry before you need their attention. Second, give journalists a story, not a sales pitch, by connecting your news to broader trends, human interest, or community impact. Finally, respond to inquiries promptly and accurately. That combination builds credibility over time and helps prevent misinformation. A public relations crisis is more than a negative headline. It's any event that threatens an organization's reputation, operations, or relationships with stakeholders, from a product recall or executive scandal to a data breach or environmental incident. The response must be swift, transparent, and consistent across every channel. The core framework is simple. Acknowledge the situation without speculation, apologize with genuine concern, act by explaining concrete steps, and account by sharing outcomes and lessons learned. Together, these actions help contain damage and rebuild confidence. Corporate social responsibility has become a central part of public relations because stakeholders increasingly want to understand what a company stands for, not just what it sells. PR teams communicate these efforts across three key areas. Environmental stewardship includes sustainability programs, carbon reduction pledges, and green certifications. Community investment covers local sponsorships, charitable giving, and employee volunteer work. Ethical governance focuses on transparent reporting, fair labor practices, and accountability throughout the supply chain. Together, these initiatives show how communication can connect business activity with broader social, environmental, and ethical values. Measuring PR effectiveness requires both quantitative data and qualitative insight. The slide highlights three useful benchmarks. Earned media value is estimated at 3 times the cost of comparable paid advertising. 72% of consumers reportedly trust news articles more than branded content when making purchase decisions, and the initial crisis response window is about 48 hours. Beyond these headline figures, teams track impressions, share of voice sentiment, referral traffic from coverage, and changes in brand perception before and after campaign. Together, these measures connect communications activity to meaningful outcomes. The key takeaways are clear. PR is strategic, not cosmetic. It protects value, builds trust, and strengthens competitiveness. Every function, from media relations to crisis management, must speak with one voice. Credibility depends on authenticity and accuracy, while measurement turns results into ongoing improvement and demonstrable ROI.